Alright you guys, so I was actually in the middle of filming a different video when I got the notification that my packages came in. So I was like, oh great, I can just do a video right now too while I have the time and the sunlight. And also have a few Blu-rays that I got recently that I wanted to show you guys that I haven't had a chance to. But yeah, hopefully you guys dig what I got. Let me know what you guys think of my new format, those new videos that I've been doing. Wanted to try something different, something that doesn't put too much strain on me, you know, that way I don't have to set up a camera, you know, get all pretty, have something nice in the background. I could just set the camera, I could just, you know, record, you know, pretty much just record my commentary, and I think it puts less stress on me. But yeah, let's get into this mail stuff. So firstly we have, I had to kind of check it just because these are pretty fragile. Just wanted to go through these really quick just because it's nothing great. They're just Steelbook protectors. I've been buying a few Steelbooks lately, but I haven't been buying the regular Steelbooks. I've just been getting like the premium, so they don't really need a sort of wrap, I guess, or a cover. But I remembered that a lot of my other ones don't have these to cover them up with. So got some of these. I haven't gotten any of these in a long time, so put a bunch of my Steelbooks in this and they'll look really nice. Okay, so I was just looking through these and I was looking at them and I was like, why does it look all glossy and weird? And I was like, oh, there's like a little film, and right here, all of these sleeves have a protective film on them to ensure they arrive to you in great condition. Please remove protective film before use. Thank you very much for your purchase. Yeah, so this is where I got my where these covers from. I don't even remember how many I got. I think this is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like a 10 pack, but they're pretty thick, so some thick boys. So yeah, I was like, why do they look all weird and misty like that? And I was like, oh yeah, because there's a film on them, duh. So that was a very nice touch on that part. That's pretty good. And these are pretty much the same. They're just resealable plastic covers for my other Blu-rays, for my yeah, just to put those in, make them look a little neater, nicer, that way they're not all gross looking and they don't get all dusty. So there's that. Next up, we're gonna talk about these Blu-rays that I got, because I want to save this to the end. This one I'm really excited about. But first up we have 4K Cold Pursuit starring Liam Neeson in his last like action role, I guess is what he said. He's like, after this one I'm done with like the action stuff. But this is actually very different than a lot of the other action movies he's done. This one's actually pretty comedic. It's like a dark comedy. There's a lot of deaths, and every time someone dies, they put like a little like in memoriam thing in their name and their nickname, and like this little weird thing that I thought that was very funny and kind of weird, but I thought it was cool. It also features some characters that I've never seen before in a film. This one has to do with like drug dealers and in Colorado, as well as a rival drug lord that is a Native American, which I've never seen before. Like, you know, every time I see Native Americans in film, they're always like, we're always like savages or whatever, you know what I mean? But in this one, well, it's not a good light either, but I still thought it was very cool. They had this like crime organization. They were like, you know, a Native American mafia. I thought that was really cool, to be honest. So there's Cold Pursuit. Put that over there. And then we have Tears of the Sun. It's been a long time since I've seen this one. Directed by Antoine Fuqua. He also directed, you know, Training Day and stuff like that. The Equalizer films. This is, I rewatched it recently and I thought it was really good. I hadn't seen it in a very long time, and I saw it and it was very cheap at Zia, so I was like, I'll just grab it. Next up we have Vertical Limit. I need to put this in a protective case or slip because it's pretty old. This is like one of the, you could tell it's one of those like very first, very early Blu-ray releases. Like the cover of it's pretty dinged up, so that's why I got it for very cheap. But yeah, Vertical Limit. I remember watching this on TV once and thinking it was pretty good. So when I saw it, I was like, oh, I'll check it out. That's pretty cheap. Next up, we have Mel Gibson in We Were Soldiers. All these movies that I got, like Tears of the Sun, Vertical Limit, and this as well. Movies that I haven't seen in a very long time. And I saw them at Zia and they were really cheap. So I was like, they were like a couple bucks each. So I decided to grab them and rewatch them. And I kind of forgot how much I really liked them. One of the few war movies that people don't really talk about. But yeah, I thought it was really good. And next up, we have a movie I've been trying to get for a very long time. This was, you know, one of the very few that I found on eBay for a good price. This is The Wind, Demons of the Prairie, or The Wind, depending on where you try to look it up. But it's a weird movie. Takes place during like the pioneer times. It's an indie film, indie horror at its best. I thought it was really interesting because it takes place on the prairie in Western times when like settlers were barely starting to get, you know, their land and stuff like that, and just kind of being out there by themselves and like what that does to someone's psyche, just being out there by yourself all day, no electricity, no light, you know, your neighbor is like a mile away, you know, and what that does to your mind state. And you know, this girl starts seeing like demons and stuff. It's like, is she really seeing that kind of stuff, or is she just going crazy being out there? But yeah, very cool movie. Very hard to find actually, so I was very happy that I got this. It's actually on the list of my hidden gem films. Next up, we have Gandala. I actually got this today. I got 3 movies today from Walmart. This one I had to go to a Walmart pretty far from home because it wasn't at any Walmart near me. My wife kind of actually had to go out of her way to get it. Actually, the other 2 I got at a different Walmart, but she had to go to Walmart and it's like, hey, here. And I was like, oh, okay. Well, well, I'm going to Walmart now. And I just got the other 2. But this one, yeah, it was worth the trip. Hopefully, I'm really glad that we were able to get this one. Very cool movie. Check it out if you haven't. It's an Indonesian superhero film. I talk about it in my upcoming foreign language film movies, depending on when this comes out, whether before or after. But yeah, it's going to be on the foreign language film collection. As well as The Witch, Part 1, Subversion. So if you've, you know, depending on what video comes out first, you probably saw this already. But if you haven't, check this out. It's a very, very cool movie. The action is insane too. You know, this girl has no memory. Her parents were murdered, and she's always been looking for answers. And finally, she gets them, but not the answers she wants because she's being stalked by the like weird, shady company that killed her parents. And I guess she's, you know, she's also being tracked down by this guy and his group of little superpowered assassins. So yeah, very cool movie. Check it out when you get a chance. The other movie I got was for my wife. I surprised her with Death Note, the complete series. I saw this at Walmart. It was 15 bucks, and I was like, Jesus, that's pretty good for a Blu-ray of a series of anime, because those are expensive. For people who collect anime, especially Blu-rays, these things get expensive. I know, because I've had to buy whole seasons of stuff straight from Japan of like animes and different things, box sets for my wife, and they get very pricey. But yeah, I saw this and I was like, oh, she doesn't have this on Blu-ray. I should get the whole series of her. So yeah, she was very happy about that. All right, now we have the main entree of this video. This is actually something I have been wanting for a while, and I got it on eBay on a bid for a very, very good price. I got it for like $23. And this thing easily goes for $75 to $95, depending on where it's coming from and who has it. So let's try to dig into this. It's pretty well packaged. When I saw it in this, I was like, ooh. But now that I'm getting into it, it's actually very well packaged. It's in this wrap as well as an envelope. Bear with me here. I'm trying to do it all on camera because I like to film anything I get in the mail, because you never know when they're just going to come in not very good condition. So I want proof. You always want proof. All right. Let's get into that. Hold on one second. Through the power of editing, voila, voila, it's open. And we have another box. Oh man, okay. Sorry about that. All right, and we're not gonna edit that out. We're gonna keep that right in there for authenticity's sake. Jeez, this thing is packaged very, very tightly, which is good. It's a bit of a pain, but it's good. Oh man. All right, and here we go, guys. Whoo, look at that. Birds of Prey, and it's in a sealed bag as well. So we got a sealed bag, we got this cardboard, we got this little slip, we have this mail bag, and this mail bag with cardboard envelope as well. Man, they did a I much prefer the boxes that they send, but hey, you know, if you're gonna send something like this, you know, that's worth this much, do what you can. I appreciate that. The added effort that they put into that is great. Thank you very much. I'm gonna have to give them some very good feedback on this one. But yeah, look at this thing. Ooh. So this is only available in the UK, I believe, for now. See the little stickers right there. We got Birds of Prey. Now I know a lot of people, I don't know, like my last video where I talked about this movie, like I got the last Steelbook, it got, some people didn't like it. I got a couple kind of negative comments about it, dislikes. I don't know how many I don't know if they took them off, but there was at least like one left, I think, last time when I checked that video. But come on, guys, they're just films. I mean, this is a Steelbook. I collect Steelbooks when I think they're really cool. And especially getting this one for the price that I did, because it's worth so much right now, I thought it was a very good deal, so I couldn't pass it up. But yeah, we have Birds of Prey. Alright, you guys, that was it. We have the Steelbook protectors. We have the plastic slips. We have the movies that I recently picked up, and we have the Birds of Prey Steelbook. Great haul in my opinion. Very cool. Remember to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Let me know what you guys think of these. And thank you guys for watching.